Okay, guys, I want to discuss a penny stock that can make massive returns. It is down 22% on the day, so we're not chasing stocks here, but I'm looking for, big uptrend stocks that made a massive move and then they're pulling back. I want to talk about a stock that will literally make probably a very big move in the very short term if you get near this average that entry that I'm looking at. All right, so without further ado, let's talk about VRME. It's in this sector of software and IT services. It had a high of $5 and literally plummeted down all the way to 1.85 in a very short amount of time. So this penny stock is my favorite because one, we hit this upper band. This is a Keltner channel. It's at an extremely overextended setting, so that tells me if a price can do that, it's extremely bullish. There's a lot of positive sentiment in it. And then lastly, I look for this EMA50 to be at the very bottom on the daily chart. So I did take this trade in the Discord with proof. You might be wondering, like, yeah, you made a video about it right here at 233 and it plummeted down. But according to my rules, if you watch me closely and if you're in the Discord, you got alerted to take profit here. If you look at the swing trade alerts, I said right here in the beginning, right here, VRME is up 10% from our entry. We got in VRME on a weekly EMA 5. Okay, that is a very important level that I very see, and I filled it at 2.33, and it went all the way up to 2.70s this morning. Okay, I took profit at 10% gain. Okay, I always tell people what I'm planning on doing. There shouldn't be no misconfusion. Take those 10% and then hold some at break even if you think it can go higher. And so my stop loss was 2.44. I'm holding some at 2.33. It goes up massive. And then unfortunately, the market had a different plan for this one as it went down and down and down. But that's no problem. We are going to take a massive entry again. And I think now we're getting a much better entry than what we thought we would have because we had good risk management. My entry was way down here, and literally in a blink of just a little bit, we were up 10%, right? And then big time up 10% this morning as price went all the way up to 289. So here's the reason why I like this stock. Okay, I'm using I'm using the best technical analysis that has worked a lot. A lot of the stuff that happens is if price comes back to these EMAs, that is a nice entry for a buy zone. We don't know which level the algos are going to look for the big pump. I tend to look for EMA 10 and 50. I was in another stock at the time. I would have probably taken this at the 10 and we probably would have lost. But fortunately, I was in other plays, and so I'm glad I did it. VRME has nice volume. I look for daily candle to have at least over 1 million volume. So that's why I say, you know what, I'm going to take it on the CMA 20 because we skipped the 5 and we skipped the 10. So it's not a bad idea to take this on the 10. And as you can see, we had a nice little sizable pump right here, making you well over 10%. The EMA 10 acted as resistance. And then another thing that I saw, and now with this candle down, I saw the weekly at the EMA 5. So that's why I took that. Now that I'm seeing the weekly come to the EMA 10, I see this EMA 50 acting as bottom support. This is at the very bottom. You're not going to see that much. So this tells me like this is a, kind of a rarer opportunity to see a penny stock do this kind of massive trend. I'm looking to get in on this EMA 50. I'm going to do just slightly above it, and I'm going to add in on this weekly EMA 10. So if I see the daily EMA 50 is at 1.67, I want to convey it to, and what is the weekly EMA 10 looking at? Well, the weekly EMA 10 is at 1.69. So the daily EMA 50 is going to be my first add-on. Okay, that's where we're going to look to buy. Then you can do one more add-on, but it's going to be way here at 1.46. So that is kind of the range I'm looking at. So 1.46 and 1.67. So you can look at that kind of range. It is kind of drastic, but I will say that's going to be your best buy zone here. But I really think this EMA 50 is going to hold pretty good. I just don't see this just going right through without some type of bounce, okay? Yeah, very rarely will you see price skip the 5, the 10, the 20, and the 50. And I can show you many examples of my favorite plays are on that daily EMA 50. Right in here, you can see upper band touch, EMA 10 bounce right here, and then EMA 50. Massive move, making almost 100% gain right up in there. Massive move. All my best plays have been on the EMA 50. I like it the best, and you can see the massive algos that come into these plays. So, VRME is one of the top losers on my watch list. It's down 22%. I really like this setup. I think it's worth a shot. And if you're wrong, it is totally fine. You have a stop loss. Not a big deal. You can have your stop loss about 10 to 15% from here, right? You can do about. So I did want to get some on that weekly EMA 20 if it does happen. So that weekly EMA 20 is at 1.46. So my stop loss needs to be just under 1.46, probably 1.40. So, I mean, this is a more volatile stock. So I will probably give this thing about 17% wiggle room. That's if it hits that weekly EMA 22. So from this entry, yeah, I'm going to look to buy anything at 1.68 to 1.70. I'll probably start at 1.70, put some size there, and I'll do one more last add at the 1.40s, and that will be it. But I really think that the 1.70s is going to be a massive bounce. This could definitely see some type of thing here. I mean, we're coming back into this big support here. We have massive support right in here. We're coming into, so hopefully we come through this and we hit the next big massive support right in here, and you know, and we just kind of just do what we want from there, and that's going to match the weekly EMA 20, this support. So this is my favorite penny stock. This is the one stock that I think if you want volatility, this is the stock that can give it to you. I think you can get way over 20%. I'm going to always target 10%. If I get it right here on this EMA 50 and we get a nice little bounce and I get 10%, I want to make sure I lock in that profit because I don't want to be up 10%, up 20%. And then not take any of the gains because that's what happened to the CMA 20. We were up 20%. If you didn't take the gains, you kind of got screwed, and that's what penny stocks will do. Okay, so always take the gains. Don't wait for me if you're up 10%. If you're in a trade, watch your trade. Have a limit order set to take 10% if you're working, and then have a stop loss set if so you don't have to manually watch it. So you should always have when you're in a trade. Calculate it out. Use your data price range. What is going to give me 10% from this EMA 50? Well, you can see 10% is looking, it doesn't have to be that much. Look at this, 1.85 will give you 10%. So then you put that as your take profit, and then boom, you're out. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, click the link down below in the YouTube comments below, and in the Discord, it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts system. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. All you have to do if you want to become a member and have the alerts sent to your phone, swing trades and day trades, is hit day trade alerts right here, and it will access you or ask you to subscribe for the highest tier membership. Your name will be in gold. You have all the future education, past education for an all-time low cost of $11.99. $12. I've been in Discords that cost me over hundreds of dollars. I'm going to literally simplify trading to the easiest I can on a strategy that works, and what I do every day as a full-time trader, doing these two strategies that will make you profitable. I highly recommend the day trading because it's on fire. We're on 9 wins in a row, making money every day using a strategy that not a lot of people know about, but I'm willing to teach you about it and how to sell credit spreads. You guys are going to love it. It's very easy to learn. If you have any questions, I'm also in live streams. I do live streams every day almost, and if you have any questions, I will go live for you, show you my charts, and just discuss any questions you have. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. You can click server shop and you can read about the 2 memberships. If you just want swing trade, $6. If you want day and swing trading, it's only $12. And you're going to get a lot of education here, guys. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is one of my most highest quality penny stocks that I'm going to be buying in the near term. If it presents, I'm looking at 1.70. That's my first thing here. After hours, maybe we might get a dip pre-market like we had this right here coming all the way down, and then look at this massive move up it had right in here, giving you guys massive gains here. So hopefully maybe we get that sometime here, but that's what I'm looking for. I would love to see EMA 20. That would be the best. That just really depends, but I'm going to definitely put my first add-on on the daily EMA 50 because I don't want to miss out on this play. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is technical analysis that works. This is a strategy that's, maybe full-time. We have a clear profit. We discussed a clear plan of taking profit, clear plan of stop loss, so we have all that out of the way, and, it's just take the setup. That's really what it comes down to. All right, if you like this video, give a subscribe, comment. This is my #1 penny stock that I'm buying, and I'll see you guys in the Discord. Peace out.